Christian Andrews here, and today's topic is about accepting and understanding male privilege. And male privilege, male privilege is not something that every trans guy wishes and wants to have. There's a lot of negative connotations with male privilege, and it's like a double standard, right? It's something that society forces and pushes upon us once we're seen more as a male than as we were before. So, that's that stupid passing thing that I can't stand. I hate that word. But it's more like, okay, you're a guy now, therefore you understand guy issues and guy related material, and you can do things like working out and building shit and going out and hanging with the guys and shooting the shit and stuff like that. It's an automatic hey, yo, bro, buddy, pal, without even knowing you. The same way how women have their girlfriends and they can chat about various different things, from what guys, hair, makeup, and they speak freely. It's the same way with guys, but it's different in terms of you're talking more about sports and events and stuff like that. Um, at the same time, a lot of guys who take on male privilege see it as a means of superiority over women, not needing to respect women or lifting them up. They see it as a way of shaming them, body shaming. Oh, she's a slut. She's based on the way she's dressed. She's this. She's flirting with me. Oh God, she wants me. That kind of ego trip. And at the same time, it's a matter of understanding where this comes from. If you take a women's studies course, it goes along the lines of God, man, women, and child. As an F to M person, you grew up based on the raisings of society as female. And at the same time, those traits are still within you. Those mannerisms are ingrained in with you. So when we transition to becoming men and we're perceived and accepted as men, we now have to learn how to be a guy, how to accept society's views of what men are, quote, entitled to, and behave according to that way. Not every trans man is wanting to be that typical asshole guy that degrades women, knocks them down, thinks that they're beneath them. And at the same time, a lot of us trans guys, we try to uplift women and say, you're better than this, and we show a lot of other people that the person that we're with, whether it be a partner or a friend, that they can do more or are better at things that are, quote, considered manly than what we can do. And I did this test with a friend recently. We went to a hardware store, and she asked a question that I gave her to one of the local workers and said, I'm looking to build this, what do I need? And that was it. Right off the bat, this guy started talking down to her by saying, oh, well, I hope you have someone at home that can help you. Do you know how to use this tool? You're going to need to do this. You're going to need to do that, blah, 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 blah. So we left that guy, with thanks and, oh, okay. And I asked the same question to a different guy in the same store. And right off the bat, it was, you're going to need this, you're going to need that, and these are the tools that are best worked for that, and good luck on your job and your project, buddy. There was no question or no doubt or no mocking that maybe I don't know how to build or create the project that I was. Whether or not I had the tools for this project or not, it was automatically assumed because I present male that I had the tools, that I knew what I was doing, and I was going to be fine with it. So my buddy and I, we sat down, and she said to me, she goes, I never realized it like that. She goes, it's the same question, two different people, and right off the bat, I should say, you get treated with respect that you know what's going on, and I get treated with disrespect that I have no clue because I'm a girl can do this. So we went to another store, did the same test again, and at this location, I said I didn't know what I was doing and got tons of information and help and hey, helping out one of the guys kind of attitude from this salesperson. She went in there and the guy, again, tried to talk down to her, and then she said, hey, this is what it is, this is what I have, this is what I've done. And the look on his face was like, holy shit, you know what you're doing. And because we're together, he said, oh, did you teach her? And I went, no, she actually taught me. And that floored him that a woman knew more than a guy did about a project that, quote, I should be knowing. So that's the kind of thing, as an example, I'm giving you in terms of how some guys perceive the male privilege and look at you and say, hey, you must be a guy, therefore you know what you're doing and you got this and you got that. But as trans guys, we have to also understand and respect our essence that, yes, we are once and societally raised as female. Now we have to learn how to be male in a male generated or empowered society, and pick the good qualities of that society and merge them with the good qualities that we were raised with, and not be the A to B extreme of the two roles and demonstrated mannerisms that's within the community. So yes, it's one thing to accept male privilege, but there's ways in how to accept it. There's ways in how to understand it. And at the same time, there's also ways to knock it down. You know, don't be the perceived guy that body shames a woman and because she's the way she's dressed or the way her image is or how she can or cannot do something. Uplift her, knock down your buddies and your pals that are doing the shaming. You know, stand up for the women that are there. Remember who you were and what it felt like to you to have males knock you down, belittle you, and disrespect you. And be the guy now that stops that and represents that that's not acceptable behavior for a guy. I wish you luck, guys. And like I said, try to understand what qualities you're looking for, what suits you, respect whom you are, respect the traits that you were raised with, and work within them. Find that middle and balanced ground between.